BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has revived a pact signed in 1991 and implemented in 1994, alleging that it committed India to sharing sensitive information with Pakistan, calling it a serious concern. Nishikant Dubey questions, was this agreement an act of treason? He accuses the Congress of appeasing a Pakistan-centric vote bank and demands Rahul Gandhi break his silence on this. In fact, the BJP has made the old pact a new flashpoint in the political battlefield very clearly, with the BJP MP questioning the Congress party. My colleague Amita is joining us with the details. Amita, what is this 91 pact that Nishikant Dubey, the BJP, is talking about?
Well, it's getting global attention as far as in Pakistani media is also concerned of what Rahul Gandhi's questions were. But if he doesn't believe what the Indian government has said, what the Indian DGMOs have said, then even Pakistani military have refuted those claims that were made by the leader of opposition. Now, here is Nishikant Dubey of the BJP raising pertinent points, attaching as far as when it comes to this treaty is concerned. He goes on to ask a question saying, राहुल गांधी जी, ये आपकी बनाई हुई सरकार के समय का समझौता है। 1991 में आपकी पार्टी समर्थित सरकार ने यह समझौता किया, क्या किसी भी आक्रमण या सेना के मूवमेंट की जानकारी का आदान प्रदान भारत व पाकिस्तान एक दूसरे पे करेगा? क्या यह समझौता देशद्रोह है? कांग्रेस के हाथ पाकिस्तानी वोट बैंक के साथ विदेश मंत्री डॉक्टर एस जयशंकर जी पर आपत्तिजनक टिप्पणी आपको क्या शोभा देती है? And this is something that has now been posted by Nishikant Dubey himself as far as when it comes to this pact between India and Pakistan is concerned, which mainly is an agreement between India and Pakistan on advance notice of military exercises, of maneuvers and of troop movements, to which Nishikant Dubey is now asking if this was treason or not.
Okay, treason. That's what the BJP is calling it, Mohit. And the BJP says that this was a pact that was signed in 91 by then Congress government.
Well, Pratibha, this is the counter coming in from the BJP, and BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has tweeted this. Now, this is in counter to Rahul Gandhi's argument, where Rahul Gandhi has been attacking the External Affairs Minister of our country, S. Jaishankar, again and again by asking that why S. Jaishankar has pre-notified Pakistan that we will strike back at Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. So he basically stated, and again Congress party leaders are asking that this is a criminal offence that S. Jaishankar has done, where he has informed the Pakistani counterpart that we will strike back at Pakistan. So it gave time for the terrorists like Masood Azhar and Hafiz Saeed to run away from their terror hubs. Now, what we see is that BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has put out an old pact which was signed between India and Pakistan. Now, it was signed in 1991 when Rajiv Gandhi was the main leader of the Congress party, and the BJP MP says that he was supporting the then government. It was notified in 1994 when PV Narasimha Rao from the Congress party was the Prime Minister. Now, the BJP clearly says as of now, and I would like to read from the tweet and the documents that have been quoted, that Congress under Narasimha Rao implemented on 15 December 1994 pact signed in 1991, forcing India to pre-notify Pak about troop movements. Even defensive drill needed 15-day prior notice to Pakistan. This is serious, and Nishikant Dubey has basically stated that this is anti-national. This is something which is which amounts to tradition. So clearly, we see that how exactly Nishikant Dubey is attacking Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party and asking that why this particular agreement was signed in 1991, where you have to inform about the troop movements to Pakistan and about any military exercise. Back to you.
All right. In fact, Mohit, stay with us. So the Congress party has been raising questions on the External Affairs Minister, saying that there has been a strategic failure because India gave out the information before the strikes to Pakistan. And it's not just this comment. Other comments of the Congress leaders are also coming back to haunt the party. Let's listen in.
तो हमारे जवान हैं जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जम्मू कश्मीर में जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के लिए सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया है, उनके खून के पीछे आप छुपे हुए हो, उनकी आप दलाली कर रहे हो। ये बिल्कुल गलत है।
सिंदूर से सौदा मंजूर नहीं है, देश के प्रति गद्दारी मंजूर नहीं है। वो कोई हो, किसी भी पद पर बैठा हो, देश के प्रति गद्दारी अगर करेगा तो हम सवाल पूछेंगे और जनता उसको जवाब देगी।
BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla is with us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Shehzad. The BJP has reminded Rahul Gandhi of the pact that has been signed in the 90s. Take us through the details, because now you are accusing the Congress party of treason.
Look, it's very clear that Congress party has always put Parivarik Hit before Rashtra Hit. They've always put Vote Bank Niti above Rashtra Suraksha Niti, and therefore they have compromised with India's interests. By the way, who gave 80% of our water to the same Pakistan whose Mujahideen and military speak in the same voice? We've heard what their military person has just said. He echoes the sentiment of the Mujahideens when he says that tum pani band karoge to hum stans band karenge. But who made that error or blunder by actually giving 80% of our water? Why wasn't it ever revoked even before? Why did it take Prime Minister Narendra Modi to actually suspend the IWT? Why is it that we wanted to give Siachen on a platter to Pakistan? Why is it that in the Shimla agreement we left 93,000 prisoners of war, did not even take 54 back, gave up on our claims to various areas including 15,000 square kilometers, and also solidified the LOC? Why is it that time and again the Congress party, even today, doubts Operation Sindoor or bats for Pakistan and gives them a clean sheet, the likes of Saifuddin Soz or Siddaramaiah and others? So it's clear from the pattern that Congress always puts Parivarik Hit and Vote Bank Niti above Rashtra Niti, and this is yet another instance of it which has been documented by Nishikant Dubey ji.
Okay. Shehzad, I request you to stay with us. Just want to take in a counter from Udit Raj as well of the Congress party, who's joining us. And Mr. Udit Raj, the BJP has put out a pact that was signed in the 90s and implemented in 94. The BJP says that this is the Congress party committing treason, saying the pact says that India and Pakistan must share sensitive info.
See, in case of war, has any war been fought anywhere in the history or in the world that enemy is informed before that he is going to be attacked? Such a blatant lies, and they are trying to cover up. This is fact that Mr. Jaishankar has done treason to the nation. They have betrayed the nation, and they must be, people will punish them. So on one hand,
a clarification has come in from the Ministry of External Affairs on the same.
On the other hand, there is underhand dealing. What were the reasons for underhand dealing? That Mr. Jaishankar did it.
Okay, but does the Congress party not believe the government? Does the Congress party not believe the forces when these statements have been countered, that the allegation that is being made is absolutely untrue?
Absolutely correct, and they are trying to cover it up. This is very, very clear. We also understand English.
If I may, let me give him two instances of this. The one that Nishikant Dubey ji has put out, that in 1991, an agreement was made that India and Pakistan have to exchange information about any attack or army movement, point one. Point number two, in 1974, Indira Gandhi offered nuclear technology of ours to Pakistan, of which he has spoken in Parliament. Can Mr. Udit Raj, for once, address the two specific points that have been posed to him?
Okay, all right. It doesn't look like it, Shehzad, because Udit Raj has now dropped out. He's no longer with us on the phone line. Mr. Udit Raj did not want to respond to that. But the Congress party has only made these accusations against the government, against the Ministry of External Affairs, but no answers to this pact that was signed in the 90s. Shehzad, thank you for joining us with those details. We have breaking updates now coming in. The 1994 pact is now at the center of the big controversy, with BJP saying that it is the Congress government that had signed this pact, attacking Rahul Gandhi, saying take a stand now. This is an old pact that says that we must exchange information, that India and Pakistan must share information. Was this agreement an act of treason? It was given prior notice to Pakistan, with the BJP now saying very clearly it was only because of appeasement politics that the Congress party took this decision. So the 90s pact is now at the center of the controversy, with the BJP now questioning the Congress party. What does it have to say? And the details of it are on the screens. This was the pact that was allegedly signed, and it was signed when the Congress government was in power. So the BJP now says that it is for the Congress party to answer. And this agreement says that India must give out information to Pakistan. The BJP has accused the Congress party of catering to vote bank politics and taking decisions that are anti-India, against the interests of India. The BJP's claim is that the pact that was signed in 91 and implemented in 1994 makes it incumbent upon the government to give out information to Pakistan, because that's the pact that has been signed. Questioning the Congress party's stand on the same. Amita is live with us with the details of that pact that the BJP is talking about. Yes, Amita.
Yes, Pratibha, we're going to highlight that as far as this pact here is concerned, which has now been put across by Nishikant Dubey, which clearly points out as far as when it comes to the sharing of information is now concerned between India and Pakistan. Now, as it was enforced back in 1994, it talks about the schedule of major exercises when it comes to troop movement that would be transmitted in writing through diplomatic channels. Then air exercises that would be prior information would be given for 15 days. Then when it comes to the type and level of exercises, these are all when it comes to military exercises as well. Planned duration of activity, it also has been mentioning as far as when it comes to information that is now being shared and need to be intimated as well. So what is being said that each country will thereafter obtain timely clarification from the country undertaking military maneuver exercises concerning the assembly of formation and the extent direction of the
all
exercises.
right, and this pact is now clearly going to be at the center of the politics that's taking place. Amita, thank you for joining us with those details. Quick break now. We'll be right back.